Alright, guys, a couple of my fans have been asking me to do a quick run over some of these radios here, and let's start with a noisy one. This here is the Intec HR5500. It's a 28 megahertz HF transceiver, as it says right there. And I have it tuned in here to 27555, which is quite a common calling frequency for people on the CB band. And I have the gain turned up all the way, so it's actually quite quiet today. I think if I turn the radio on tomorrow, it'll be much noisier. The weekend's usually quite busy. I normally pick up quite a lot of like French people and Italian people and things like that. They have like massive massive antennas and massive wattage for this kind of stuff, especially the Italians. But yeah, anyway, there's not a lot happening on that one. And so I guess we'll just leave it at that. It's basically a CB radio. It has multiple modes: CW, AM, FM. FM, USB, LSB, and then it has. Just turn that down. And yeah, it's a pretty nice radio. It's 40 watts AM, and I think it's 40 watts AM and 20 watts FM. Probably completely wrong about that, but anyway, that's it. It's connected to the fuck is the name of the antenna now? It's Sierra Gainmaster. That's the one. It's a 5/8 antenna, pretty big. It's like 3 or 4 meters long, something like that. Anyway, yeah, that's that radio. Let's turn that one off, and we'll go to the radio above it, which is a quad band Yaesu FT8900OR. So I have this hooked up to a triple band X2000 antenna. So I have it tuned in here to the Dublin radar approach. So we're gonna hear all these planes calling to the tower for landing and approach. There's two. You can monitor two frequencies at the same time. They have to be in different. Actually, I'm not exactly sure what the requirement is there, but you can't have. Like, they have to be in two different bands or something like that, but I don't remember. But this one does a bunch of different bands. Let's. I think this is set to. It's set to the Dundalk Radio Club, or Louth Radio Club, whatever. But if we just scroll through here, I don't exactly remember what bands it does. There's 400 megahertz. So you could pick up the ISS with this if you wanted. Let's see, 400, 130. 160, 170, 400. Yeah, see, you have to be. I'm not sure. There's some combination of the two that you need to set to get all the bands. I couldn't tell you. I think it goes down to 50 megahertz, but you need to have the first receiver in a certain band. Let's put it back to what it was on. 145.75. And now let's set this one back to the main. Alrighty. There's not a lot going on at the minute, so it's not really much of a demo, is it? But above that we've got an SWR meter / antenna tuner. I'm not bothered to connect that up because, like I said, I can't be bothered, so we'll just skip that. It's basically only does the sort of, let's actually see what's on the back. It doesn't say. It only does like, basically it only works for the CB radio. It's only for like 28 megahertz and around that area. And here we have the Yaesu VR 5000. The antenna is disconnected, so let's connect the antenna. Let's turn this one off first. If I can remember how to turn it off. There we go. And let's connect the antenna. Hopefully that's the right connector. Yes. Alrighty, so that's now connected to the X2000, the triple band antenna. So wait for this to focus, and this as well is on the 121.1 for the radar approach. For some reason on this radio I'm getting a lot of interference. I'm not sure if the radio is a little bit broken or whatever, but let's go to something else. Here we can see some Tetra. You can see it there in the band scope. The different channels. Obviously, we can't do anything with that because it's modulated. But let's go to, I don't know. If you're really desperate, it makes a pretty good radio. This radio can go from, I think, let's see how far. I think it goes from 100 kilohertz. Let's go all the way down. Yeah. So it goes from 100 kilohertz to 2.6 gigahertz. So it's quite a good range. I mean, it's not a great receiver, obviously, because it covers such a large range. It's not going to be as good as, like, you know, one that's designed to demodulate frequencies at a very specific range. And this has got, like, basically crappier receiver for a bunch of different ranges. As you can hear, the relay clicks when I switch from 2.6 to 100 kilohertz. When I scroll all the way around, let's switch it over. Let's turn the volume down. You should be able to hear that. And you can hear that as well throughout while scrolling through the frequency ranges. But let's see, what else can we go to? 86. See, is there anything around here?
Arriving Killer Roland on Friday evening.
These are all radio stations now. Not sure what that's about. Some Linkin Park. Alrighty. But let's skip past FM. I think FM ends around 108. Yeah. But actually, let's go back to 76. I think there's some stuff around here. There's some interference. For 68.7 or something. Let's go to AM, 68.76, I think it was. Yeah, nothing. I don't know, I can't remember. Let's actually go to like 144, I think there's some stuff around there as well. It sounds like some kind of something. It's probably some kind of beacon satellite jobby. There's a lot of amateur satellite frequencies around this area, so as well as the ISS, it's... Oh, there's something. 14578, not sure what that is. I think it's probably a repeater of some kind. Just expect to hear the grudge on stuff like this, you know. This pure empty. Yeah, I think that's all I'm gonna show. Didn't really show anything, did I? Let's go back to 103. Alright, tune in next time. Make sure to like the video and comment on what you think I can do a video on next. You know, bore you for 16 minutes. I find it very enjoyable. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Goodbye.